If you've ever seen a tiger, you know that its stripes are one of its most striking features. These bold black and orange-yellow stripes set them apart from other animals. But what do they actually do? And why does every tiger have a different set of stripes? You might be surprised to learn that those stripes aren't just... They actually serve several purposes, including camouflage and individual identification. Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we will explore why tigers have stripes. Let's dive into the world of these striped big cats and uncover the fascinating reasons behind their iconic appearance. Number 1. Camouflage in their habitat. Tigers are found in a variety of habitats, including dense forests and tall grasslands. In these environments, sunlight filters through the leaves or stalks, creating patches of light and shadow on the ground below. The tiger's orange-yellow fur provides a background for the black stripes, which help to break up the animal's body outline. This makes it more difficult for predators, such as tigers, to be seen while they are stalking their prey. For example, when a tiger is lying in wait in the tall grass, its stripes help it blend in with the shadows cast by the sun. This allows the tiger to approach its prey undetected and make a surprise attack. Disruptive coloration like the stripes on a tiger's fur can also function as camouflage by drawing attention away from the body's real outlines. Essentially, the eye is tricked by the bold patterns into seeing only stripes and not a cohesive whole. This results in an animal that is much harder to perceive at a glance. Disruptive coloration is also used by other animals, such as zebras and snakes. Each species has evolved a unique pattern that helps it camouflage in its particular environment. Some people argue that tigers don't need stripes for camouflage since they ambush their prey from places of concealment rather than stalk it. However, studies show that tigers living in areas with taller grasses tend to have thicker stripes, suggesting a link between local vegetation and stripe characteristics. Researchers believe that even though tigers may often hide before attacking, they still rely on some level of camouflage to evade detection. When moving between their hiding spot and their prey, tigers must pass through open areas, such as small clearings or gaps in the foliage. During these movements, their stripes help conceal their bodies, making it harder for potential predators, such as humans or rival tigers, to spot them. In addition, tigers live in large territories that can span hundreds of square kilometers. They need to move around their territory to find food and mates, and they do not always travel at night. Therefore, even if a tiger is primarily nocturnal or relies on hiding spots for ambush, it still benefits from having stripes that help it blend in with its surroundings. Number 2. Individual identification. Each tiger has a unique stripe pattern, much like human fingerprints. No two tigers have the same stripes, which can help researchers and wildlife rangers keep track of individual tigers in the wild. This is especially useful when using camera traps to monitor tiger populations and study their behavior. By recognizing individual tigers by their stripes, researchers can collect valuable data on population size, distribution, and movement. When a tiger walks through a forest, it leaves behind tracks in the mud or snow. These tracks can be difficult to identify because all tigers have 4 toes and a distinctive claw mark. However, by taking a closer look at the stripe pattern on the tiger's back, experts can determine which individual made the tracks. This is because the pattern of stripes is as unique as a fingerprint. Even identical twins, who share almost identical genetic makeup, have different stripe patterns. In the past, it was challenging to differentiate between individual tigers because they were rarely photographed, and few people had the opportunity to observe them in their natural habitat. As a result, tigers were often considered to be interchangeable individuals, and conservation efforts focused primarily on protecting their habitat rather than individual animals. However, advances in camera trapping technology have allowed researchers to capture images of elusive tigers in greater numbers. By analyzing the stripe patterns on these captured images, scientists have gained insights into the behavior and ecology of individual tigers. For example, in India, researchers have used camera trap photos to estimate the population size and density of tigers in different regions. They have also used stripe patterns to identify female tigers and track their movements, which has helped them understand how tigers use their habitat and how they respond to changes in prey availability and human activity. This research has been instrumental in informing conservation efforts and helping to protect tigers from extinction. Number 3. Genetic origin. The specific genetic mechanism responsible for a tiger's unique stripe pattern involves two genes that control the production of pigment, melanin, and the distribution of skin cells during embryonic development. These genes work together to create the distinctive black stripes on a tiger's orange background. One gene, known as FGF5, determines the location of the stripes along the length of the body, while another gene called TABI or agouti controls the width and intensity of the stripes. During embryonic development, these genes send signals to the skin cells to produce pigment, resulting in the formation of stripes. However, there is also an element of randomness involved in this process. Small, unanticipated variations that occur during embryonic development can lead to unique stripe patterns in each individual. This means that no two tigers have the same stripe pattern because the exact combination of genetic signals and random variations differs for each developing embryo. Similar to how each person has a unique DNA sequence, each tiger has a distinct combination of genetic instructions and random variations that contribute to its unique stripe pattern. Scientists are still working to fully understand the genetic basis of tiger stripes. But the discovery of these genes has shed light on how such intricate patterns evolve and are passed down to future generations. Further research in this area could help scientists develop new techniques for protecting tigers from extinction. And number 4, evolutionary significance. Over millions of years, tigers have evolved to have stripes that help them camouflage in their environment and distinguish individuals within their population. Natural selection has favored tigers with stripe patterns that make them less visible to both prey and predators, increasing their chances of survival and reproduction. One reason tigers have stripes is to help them remain hidden from their prey. Many of their prey species, such as deer and wild boar, have excellent eyesight and can spot predators from a distance. By blending in with the dappled light and shadows of the forest floor, tigers can approach their prey undetected. This gives them a better chance of catching their meal. In addition to helping tigers hide from their prey, their stripes also help them distinguish each other. This is important for several reasons. First, it allows tigers to avoid conflict with each other. Male tigers can be particularly aggressive towards each other and will fight if they come across each other in the same territory. Being able to recognize another tiger's stripes helps males avoid confrontation with rivals. Additionally, tigers use their stripes to communicate with each other, particularly females looking to mate. Male tigers will often display their stripes when trying to attract a female. The evolutionary significance of stripes is supported by the fact that they are found in other big cats, such as leopards and jaguars. However, the stripes on these cats serve different purposes. Leopards have solid black or spotted coats depending on their subspecies, and their rosette markings serve as disruptive coloration, breaking up their outline and allowing them to blend in with their surroundings. Jaguars also have rosette markings, but theirs are more numerous and smaller than those of leopards. Their stripes are not as prominent as those of tigers, but they still play a role in camouflage and individual identification. Overall, the evidence suggests that stripes have been preserved in tigers and other big cats through natural selection because they provide a significant advantage in terms of hunting success and reproductive fitness. Tigers have stripes for multiple reasons. Their bold black and orange-yellow stripes allow them to camouflage in the dappled light and shadows of their forest and grassland habitats, making them more successful hunters. Their unique stripe pattern also allows researchers to identify individual tigers, which is important for monitoring populations and studying their behavior. The stripe pattern is determined by two genes controlling pigment and skin cell distribution during embryonic development, leading to small random variations that create one-of-a-kind patterns. Over millions of years, Natural selection has favored tigers with stripes that help them hide from both their prey and predators, as well as those that help them communicate with each other. Therefore, stripes are an important part of the tiger's evolutionary history and have helped them become the apex predators they are today. Do you think you would be more likely to see a tiger in the wild if it didn't have stripes? Share your thoughts below. Thank you for watching.